Second round of playoffs is behind us and we have Final Four. Let's start over on the East. Cleveland Cavaliers faced Indiana Pacers and they just lost in humiliating way. 4-1 gentleman sweep. It was basically my biggest fear and nightmare about Cleveland Cavaliers, that they're gonna be Utah Jazz from a couple of years ago, where they would dominate regular season, but playoff comes and they shit the bed. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, 4-1, and it wasn't even serious. It was just ass kicking by Indiana Pacers. They did not stand a chance. If nothing, the roster is very young. We're gonna see what's happened next season. I hope this is gonna be some experience which is gonna benefit them later on. But for now, that's all she wrote for Cleveland Cavaliers. Second game, or should I say series, was New York Knicks against Boston Celtics. And this was also ass whooping because Knicks came to the Boston and took 2 games right off the bat. Boston basically was the whole strategy was like shoot threes. And if you hit threes, you win the game. If you don't, you lose them. Which, on their unfortunate luck to say, they shoot for most of the time really pathetic. I mean, you can see right off the bat. I mean, first game, they hit 15 threes but on 25%, which resulted in, of course, loss. Similar story, game 2. 10 threes on 25% once again. Game 3, they got their shit together. They hit 23s on 50%, of course, W. But here we go again. I mean, this time it's a little bit better. It's 18 threes on 37, but still loss. Similar thing, you can see the pattern. If they don't hit 20 plus threes with some crazy percentage, they are not winning the games. And the final nail in the coffin, you can see 12 threes, 30%. I mean, yeah, they lost Jason Tatum, but even if Jason Tatum was available, it wouldn't make things any worse or better. I believe it would be the same thing. He would also miss a bunch of threes. And I mean, last year they got lucky, got a champion that way. This year, it's all she wrote. And we're gonna see what they're gonna do in off-season, because they have so many players with so much money on their contracts, and how this gonna play off. I think we're gonna see some write-offs, quite possibly more than one in that team. And I'm really hoping they're gonna bring some younger players, but I guess we have to wait. What we see next? Oh, West. There we had Golden State Warriors against Minnesota. And dude, this series was all hyped up, like Anthony Edwards, he wants to go against Golden State Warriors. And for first game where Steph played, but unfortunately he played only 13 minutes, where he got injured, and I think he scored also 13 points. After that, it was just all the same story. Minnesota went to win 4 games, and basically Warriors, in a really disappointing way, especially, you got Jimmy Butler, and that you couldn't even get one game because it was just no resistance from them. I mean, you can see the results. Okay, first game, but Minnesota played really weak, and that's probably one of the reasons they actually won the game. But after that, they did whatever they wanted to Golden State Warriors. I think this is also one of the teams which have to decide what they're gonna do in the offseason, because I mean, if the Seth Curry means you so much, I mean, yes, he means so much, but you should not lose 4 games in a row, no matter how you cut it. And last game in this series on the West was OKC against Denver. Denver, it's in a really weird, rough spot. I mean, they won against LA Clippers in Game 7, and they actually went to the OKC and stole one game. But you can see they are just missing way too much coach. I mean, I don't have anything against this coach, but they really need somebody with more experience. And at one point you could see even Joker trying to coach that team. And as series just went down the road, players like Michael Porter Jr. just disappeared. Even Jamal Murray did not have a decent. I mean, this season, how we remember him all like dominating Lakers. But if you just, okay, I know that MPJ had some injuries, but Jesus Christ, 2 points, 3 points, what the hell is that? This is guy making $35-40 million, and this is all you get? He averaged what, 7 points through the whole series? I mean, it's a joke. When you add up also the Jamal Murray, I mean, decent, but nothing special. I mean, people are asking themselves how it's possible that Jamal Murray never won an all-star position or one of the all teams, NBA teams. Well, this is it. And the worst part is like him and MPJ this season are making 70, next year 80, and year after that $90 million. And I don't believe that any of these guys is gonna take you to the finals. I mean, help Joker in a significant way. Like I said, I didn't like they fired Coach Malone. I think he deserved to have a chance to run this thing at least through the playoffs. I don't like they didn't make any trades during the season, because clearly enough they went to the offense which they cannot deliver. And you lost on defense, KCP. I mean, they were bleeding players, not signing anybody of any worth. And what's gonna happen in the offseason, I guess we're gonna see. But one guy I want to shout out is Aaron Gordon, who was amazing through the playoffs. But as it now stands, we have Thunder against Timberwolves and Pacers against Knicks. For some weird reason, I actually, from all of these 4 teams, I like Knicks the most. I don't know why. Even this series against the Pacers, I think it's going to be amazing, because both teams have really big bench, how to say, deep. Even if some injuries happen, I believe it's still going to be an amazing series. But on the West, also for some reason, I like Timberwolves more than OKC. OKC is like struggling, but Wolves, I think they find their mojo. And for some, because that's some kind of beef when season started between Knicks and Timberwolves, and the trade which happened between Cat, Julius Randle, and Dante DiVincenzo. I would really like to see Minnesota against New York in the finals. But I guess we're gonna see. That's all for today. Take care.